Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Dog! Can I help you? Yes. Shh. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Molly, and today I wanted to show you guys some books that I've been dying to reread, but I just haven't deemed worthy the time because I have so many books on my shelf I have to read already. And so many new books that I just I'm trying to balance out the need to read and reread books. Read new books and reread old books that I love. Also, if you hear any strange noises, my dog is in my room. Yeah, Jackson, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. But my dog's in my room and the door's open because I'm home alone. So I can be as loud as I want. And I don't have to worry about my parents thinking I'm crazy. So it's great. Without further ado, let's just get into the video. So the first book that I recently found out is going to be a movie, and I'm so excited about it. It is Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. I read this June, 3 or 4 years ago. I'm gonna go with 3. Maybe it was only senior year. It was either junior or senior year of high school. And I absolutely adored it. My senior quote's from here, and it is, "No one in this world gets what they want, and that is beautiful," by Ernest Cline, obviously. I adored this book. I also have forgotten a lot of this book. I remember, the general story of it and stuff, but I really need to reread it before the movie comes out, which I don't remember when it was supposed to come out. It was supposed to come out sometime in 2018. It's currently 2017, so I need to reread this book soon so that I have enough time to buffer between regaining all the knowledge and then watching the movie so that I don't completely bash on the movie. Because I've done this 3 times. I read The Giver and watched the movie directly after. The movie was crap compared to the book. There's a lot wrong with it. I watched Monster Calls and then watched the movie. That was a really good movie. And then If I Stay, I reread and then watched the movie. And then that was bad because I was just you forgot this scene, you forgot this great scene. Yeah, no. So I need enough buffer time to read this book and then watch the movie. The next book I have is one of my all-time favorite books, and that is Tiger Lily by Jodi Lynn Anderson. But I absolutely adore this book. I'm pretty sure this book has made me cry the first. I can't remember if I actually cried or not. I'm pretty sure I did. But this book is near and dear to my heart, and I love the perspective of it. If you want me to tell you what it's about, go watch my favorite books of all time video because I don't feel like going over it again. But I really need to reread this because I just love Peter Pan. I feel like I say it too much, and you guys are probably getting sick and tired of me saying, I love Peter Pan, I love Peter Pan, I love Peter Pan. But I do, I love Peter Pan. But, I need to reread it. I absolutely adored this book. The next book is Challenger Deep by Neal Shusterman. This book changed my life. I can't even explain how amazing this book was. I read this winter, springtime. I'm not really sure when I read it. But this was the first book I started reading after my reading slump. Maybe it was either this or The Giver. I only read 2 books while I was at school. This book was so amazing. I was blown away. It's so different from anything I've read. And the way that it, changed my perspective on the world, I'm in awe of this book. I will forever be in awe of this book. And I read it 2017, and I need to reread it already. That's how much I loved it. The next book I have to show you is The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian by Sherman Alexie. I think I read this my senior year of high school. So it was either junior or senior year. But I remember my sophomore English teacher talking about it because we were reading Sherman Alexie's short stories, and he was raving about it. And I was like, well, I kind of enjoyed Sherman Alexie, so I'll give it a go. And I thought it was so funny, and I honestly can't remember a lot. And I know that I was either going to choose a senior quote from here or from Ready Player One, and I honestly can't remember what the quote is, so that's part of the reason I'm like, I need to figure out what that quote was, so I need to reread this book. But it was also just really funny. I'm pretty sure his Indian reservation's in Washington, too. Yeah. But it's just about him growing up on the res and then going to high school and being the only Indian kid at a white high school where their mascot is the Indians. And it's just so good. And it shows a lot about the native people and how their lives have been so... They just, like, they don't do anything because of the white people that have taken over their lands. I apologize for being one of those white people. But it was so good. It was so funny. Sherman Alexie is hilarious. If you haven't read it, I think you should definitely pick it up. I mean, all of these books I think you should definitely pick up if you haven't read them. And the last book that I want to reread is Dream Factory by Brad Barkley and Heather Hepler. Ooh, yeah. But, this was also my favorite books of all time. And I can't remember a whole lot about it. I just know that I absolutely loved it. And it was pretty funny and really interesting. First of all, this is not the best cover. I will say that. First of all, I really don't like the color pink. I know. It's like girl sacrilege or whatever. I don't know. I like the feel of it. It's bumpy and it's furry. But I don't like the cover itself. It's a really ugly cover. But it was just so well written, and like every other chapter is the other person's perspective, so it's by two different perspectives, and every other chapter it switches, and it always tells you so you know. And it's just about these teens working at Disneyland because all the workers went on strike, and it was so good. But I feel really bad because this book I can't remember a whole lot of. I mean, like, all these books I can't remember a whole lot of, which is why I need to reread them. Except for Challenger Deep. I remember that. What's that? What's that? Go get it. I'm so mean. What? Go get it. Get it. Not me. Oh, I ruined it. So not too many books I have to reread, but I still need to find time. I don't know how I can balance between rereading and reading new books. It's gonna be hard. That is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!